If you believe that self-improvement is for losers, you probably believe that you can fight and win any fight, and you probably believe that you can get any girls. And in the reality is, you cannot fight, and the girls that you got have chosen you. You haven't chosen them. If you're really being honest with yourself, the girl that you're dating or the girl that you're getting attention from are not the girls that you want. They are choosing you because they are lower value than you. You can do much better than this, but you are in such a coping mentality that you can't get yourself to admit that the girls that you're with, they are choosing you as opposed to you choosing them. So no, you can't get the girls. You're just lying to yourself. And number two, the girls that you've probably gotten are the girls that you have gotten from what we call situational confidence. Situational confidence is probably where you are in a position where it makes you look good. For example, if you're at work and you're a manager or you're like higher up in a company and girls look up to you because, oh, you know, because you're higher up in the hierarchy, but it's not because of who you actually are. Because if I told you, go approach this hot girl in the supermarket that you find smoking hot, not only would you not be able to approach that girl, but had you built the confidence to go and speak with that girl, you wouldn't know what to say. You wouldn't know how to build the attraction from the ground up without situational confidence that you get from your work or the fact that you're the captain of the football team or the fact that you're a bartender. Scrap all this. Are you able to actually generate attraction, actually get women interested in you from a blank slate without her knowing anything about you? Do you have that ability? And most often time is not, because all the girls that you're dating are choosing you because you're just being passive. That's what we call being passive, okay? You're just kind of, she's showing you interest, and after like a few months, you're like, well, do you know what? She's the only one showing me interest, or one of the best ones that is showing me interest. I can't really get the girls that I want. I might as well just date this girl because it's easy. She likes me already. She's attracted to me. You are in cope. This is probably the worst thing. This is also what we call a superiority mentality, okay? I'm not gonna spell it. Yeah, just fucking deal with it. I'm not gonna spell mentality and superiority because we don't have time. But this is basically what's going on, okay? You think this is for losers. You think that self-improvement is for losers. You think that learning is for losers. You're just so sucked into this bubble that you just can't even break out of it. You can't even fucking come out of it because you're so bought into this. And funnily enough, this is what's holding you back. So what can you do? How can you fix this? Because there is no growth in this. You have to understand, this is the stuff that is going to keep you where you are in life and discontent, okay? This is the stuff that is going to keep you in an average lifestyle. All the beautiful things that you wanted to achieve in life, right? When you were young, all the dreams that you had. This fucking red box here is going to stop you from going there. Right? Because this is coping. You're just coping. Life is happening to you here. You're not generating anything. You're not creating anything for yourself. This is just you passively going through life. And the girls that will naturally find you attractive because of the little value that you may have in their eyes will happily show you interest. But the girls that you actually want, you're not even getting. Okay? So how do we change this? How do we jump in the driver's seat and take control? Okay? How do we take fucking control? So this is it. This is the growth phase. So a winner has a learner mentality. So if you look at the highest performing men in the world, they have like very low ego. Okay, and this is something that I had to understand, and I had to make sure that I wasn't blinding myself to other options, to broader ways of seeing the world and learning and perhaps going different paths. So I had to adopt a learner mentality because you're not going to know everything in life. You're not born knowing everything. And this leads into the second mindset that you have to adopt. Never accept you are a finished product. The moment you stop and you pull the brakes and you're like, I've made it, you're going to start going back. There is no end to this. Self-improvement, self-development, whatever the case may be, whether it's business, money, relationship, whatever skill you're trying to develop, it does not stop. You can always get better. And the third mindset, which is probably the most powerful to get out of coping and be comfortable with learning and seeking help, is that, first of all, not only are you humbling yourself a little bit more, but that allows you to be smarter with your time. When you delegate learning something, when you delegate a process to somebody else who is better than you, and they allow you to go quicker within that journey of getting better with women, of building the business. This is why business people hire other people who have built businesses to help them build those businesses, because it gets you there faster. It saves your time. You are being smarter with your resources, with your time. Listen, you can either decide it's going to take you years to get somewhere you want, or you can pay somebody or learn from somebody or delegate that learning to someone and halve your fucking learning curve. And you get there in half the time. Being humble is actually being okay with seeking help, because that's actually a smart move by delegating whatever it is you're trying to learn to someone else to get there quicker. It's actually being smart. But a lot of people can't humble themselves because they're like, oh, if I hire someone else, that means I have to admit that I'm not good at that thing. So what? Who gives a fuck? You're not born knowing everything, right? That is the fucking coping. Get rid of that shit. Get rid of that shit. Because who cares if you're getting help for someone else if it means that you get where you want quicker because you're being smarter with your time? Who gives a fuck? Is the end product, not the ego, not this fucking, coping shit that you believe in. It's the end product, is the result, right? Result. That's what we fucking want. We don't care about anything else. Does that get me the result that I want? If yes, let's fucking do it. And the final point about switching from a coping mindset to a winner mindset is that deep down you know that if you're not winning, something wrong is going on and you need to change. And again, like I said, humble yourself, get rid of the ego, drop the ego. You have to let it go. If you're not winning, if you're not where you want to be in life, you know that you need to change. You know that something needs to be done about it. And I do it myself. Look, I don't know everything in the world. I am well versed when it comes to this stuff because this is the work that I have done myself. I have spent 5 years figuring out how attraction works. I have spent 5 years approaching women in real life, building the skill to build attraction, understanding how women work, the language of women, right? How relationships work, how social dynamics function, how to build an abundant dating life and social life and network. Like, I've done this work. It's been 5 years at least in the fucking making. So for me to sit here today and break things like this, I had to learn from somebody. And there is still things that I'm learning from other people, business-wise, fitness-wise, health-wise, mindset-wise. There's so many aspects of my life I still have to master. And I hire other people. I pay other people. I listen to other people because I care about the result, nothing else. And saving time and result. That's all I care about. And that's what you should also care about. So let go of this shit, try to adopt this stuff and see your life change.